Ladies and gents, welcome back. I have been away for a couple of months, and it wasn't intentional. I was desperate to continue filming, but I have had an extremely busy period. But it's amazing to be back, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's left a comment, or watched the video, or liked, or subscribed. To get, the few subscribers that I've got, and then to disappear, felt really bad, and it has weighed heavily on my mind that I needed to get around to doing another video. I suppose I wanted to do it for two reasons. One, because I'd received some really nice comments, and two, because I genuinely adore ASMR. I watch it all the time, and I really enjoyed filming the first two videos. So my intention is to film a number of videos, and to publish them a little bit more regularly, but we will see how it goes. So the eagle-eyed among you might have noticed that I am wearing a Swansea City top. I am not Welsh, but I do follow Swansea City. I have a little bit of a tickly throat, a sore throat, and I've had a little bit of an illness for a couple of weeks, and I'm on the tail end of it, so I may have to clear my throat a little bit more than normal, but I will attempt to edit that out, so if you see any jumps, that's what that is. I have been watching some old school ASMR recently, and it's inspired me, and it's always been the ASMR that I prefer. Now look, I'm holding a mic, so already not old school ASMR, right? But I really, really enjoyed it when the mics were hidden, and it felt like the ASMR artist was genuinely addressing you. And I remember watching a Heather Feather video where she said, I'm going to have the mic on show today because that seems to be what everyone's doing right now. And that was fine. But I think it takes away some of the anticipation and the connection. I don't know. I've watched lots of people with obviously with the microphone on show, and it's not to take away from anything that they do, but just when I was watching that old school ASMR that came up, in particular I was watching a really old video by Fred's Voice, back when he was called, he wasn't Whisper Mister, he might be Whisper Mister, Whisper Mister, Whisper Mister, Whisper Mister. He might have been that, and then he became ASMR Gaines, and then he went to Fred's Voice. He used to do these up close ones, and I really like them. The simplicity of them are amazing, and I just liked not having the microphone on show and whatnot. It just made it feel more personable. But the other thing was, I remember people used to do really up close videos where it was just their mouth on show, and I mean, describing that to anybody who's not in the ASMR community or wasn't in the ASMR community back then, it sounds really odd, but there's something about it. There's something about listening to a close-up story and hearing the natural mouth sounds, not the forced ones, that lip smacking, which I think works better in soft-spoken, because I think there's already a natural lip smacking or mouth sound from whispering. But with soft-spoken, that kind of it's like in between, isn't it? Like that. I wish this camera would stop auto focusing. Stop it. But yeah, that kind of in-between speech, but almost less pronounced. I think it's the best kind of mouth sound because it is the least intentional. Yeah. We're sort of at the end of summer now in England, which is where I live, and it feels like it came and went very quickly. Well, people say it's the end of summer. I think that's because their children have gone back to school today or tomorrow, but September can be quite warm in England. It's almost sometimes where we get the best of our summer, which is strange. But I feel like it went really quickly this year, and I didn't get to necessarily enjoy it because I've had such a busy couple of months. I'm not ready for it to get cold again. I don't know, English people whinge far too much about the weather, including me. If it's hot, we're too hot, and if it's cold, we're too cold. If there's not enough sunlight,